We have apparently started.
We are live.
We did
I
it.
repeat.
Almost 30 minutes later than expected, but it's done. Hi. I don't know what number episode this is. I'm bad at counting.
58.
58.
Oh.
You heard the man. So 58. These fine folks over here, the ones assorted around me, are gonna go on an adventure. They're out already, actually. Surprisingly enough, we're not starting in a tavern. That's for rookies. These guys, professional adventurers. Says nobody. They're really new, actually. This is a low-level game. They're out. They've been sent by the good boy Red, who I know the most about. He's got his own little thievings and plans he's devising, and he has surprisingly, with actual gold, already paid them 10 gold each, so that they are already paid and he doesn't have to see them again later. They're going down to the Goblin Lands as an emissary. Red needs to know what's going down in the Goblin Lands. There's too much turnover down there. Every time reports come back, there seems to be a new leader. We need to find out what's going on. Maybe set up some like hard government. Let's go down the line here. I don't know what the order is. I think next to me is our friend Trevor, and we'll start with him. What are you playing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Yourself.
I'm not. I swear I don't want any trouble. No. Hi, I'm Trevor. I'm actually playing a new character today. Tesley's out for this one, and we're playing Tim Toothy. He was basically just the most basic white bread kind of guy there is. I mean, he's a human fighter, and he's basically just going to be that like Dark Souls character that's just gonna roll and punch and parry. That's his life motto, and he grew up just doing basic paperwork jobs, and now he's just ready to just end it and just punch things until it's just time to go. He's just like,
Fantastic.
well, I'm enough.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Next up, on my screen at least, is Andreas. Will you please explain who and what you are, and maybe one of your aspirations?
I'm playing Andreas, the Circle of Dreams Druid, a summer ladrin with bronze skin, long white hair, and the white and purple elegant silken robes. Lots of rings, lots of earrings, lots of gold filigree on him. Aspirations. He just likes learning, very curious, very observant, just likes to learn, wants to get into people's heads, wants to mess with their psyche, mess with their dreams, figure people out.
Wonderful. Okay, next up, we've got Narvos. Will you take this time that you have, the center stage? Tell us who you are, what you are, and your favorite instrument of war.
Yeah, so I'm Joa. I'm going to be playing Narvos. He's a Isamar aberrant mind hexblade Sorlock. He's just kind of looking to put some order into the world, I guess. Keep bad things from happening and all that good stuff. In terms of weapon of war, are you referring to him or for me?
You know what? Dealer's choice on that one. Probably the character, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for him, it would just be probably just a good old wand. Something that he can do some magic with, since that's kind of his shtick.
Good choice. Save on those spell slots later down the line.
Yeah.
Conversion. Will you please? Oh, sorry.
Yep. I'm Carl, and I am playing Conversion, who is a Twilight Domain Drow cleric. Does not have any like spider iconography or anything like that, so definitely not follower of Loth. And they're Twilight Domain, so they're going to be trying to do a bit of a stretch on a character here. So we'll see how it works.
I'm excited to see how it plays out. And then I believe, last but certainly not least, is our buddy Nats, who is very small, and I would like to know if there is a good type of goblin. What type of goblin is it?
Okay. I'm playing Nats. I'm Nick. Sorry. Hi. Nats is an outlander, outcasted a kobold, and he just got into some technology he shouldn't have. So he's a Arcana cleric, but he's just devoted to the technology he uses. So, yeah. Anyway, hobgoblin, right? I mean, what's better than a goblin? A hobgoblin.
It's a very valid answer that I didn't expect. So, brownie points for you, buddy.
Thanks.
Right. So our merry band of adventurers has already trekked south to the Gobland. You have bypassed, gone around, snuck through I think it's the Beastlands that sit in between Arrowknee and the Goblands. That, we could easily say that is why this is a merry band of level 2 adventurers. You've already possibly seen a little bit of action, a little bit of little tussle. And you are now at the outskirts. There's nobody. There's just a lot of trees and sort of like open plains. And in the distance, you see the start of like little mountain ranges and hills going around. What would you guys like to do as you're about to set foot in the Goblins? Is there anything you would like to prepare for, as in like the day's spells or whatnot?
I gotta just wrap up. I gotta put up this folder real quick. Just put this paperwork away. And I'm just gonna take off my shirt and just pull it up and leave it there. Okay, and take that off. I put the paperwork here, and he takes the look around. I'm gonna roll a perception roll. Rolled at 7 plus. What is it? Plus 7 plus 3, so 10.
10.
Yeah, and I just get a general idea. I'm just trying to figure out if I could remember where the stuff's at later. I'm gonna go, okay. Should I put on any like paint? Like, is there any like goblin kind of like features we can add to me to make me seem like more like one of them? Anybody? I just look at all of you guys, and I'm just like, I want to seem like
I don't think you're gonna blend in with them. That's not gonna happen.
Like, there's no like cool symbols. Like,
I'm sorry.
You maybe
that's not gonna
hobgoblin.
happen.
Is there like temporary
Yeah.
tattoos? Nothing. Like what if homie? Like I'm a goblin. Like I mess around. Like no. Okay.
Nah, sorry.
I'm still keeping the shirt off. It's hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys need to get anything like that was my preparation into. We're about to cross over, right? Like I'm ready to go. I feel like I'm tough enough.
With a 10 perception, you notice one, you think that you could probably find your stuff if push comes to shove, if you really wanted your shirt back. Though, the breeze feels nice, and the lack of clothes really makes you feel free in this open air. But other than that, the only sort of creatures you see are high up in the sky, just specks of circling birds in the distance. You just see like moving specks that most likely are birds because nothing else is up there.
I pay it no mind. I just go, oh, the birds. Okay. I think that in my head to myself.
Wonderful.
But
Okay.
yeah, guys, like I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll, and I like brush off my fist a little bit. I'm like,
Which one of you, by the way, just sort of offhandedly speak up if you believe this is you, looks the most trustworthy?
Draw, not it.
You guys have seen gnats eat meat that you don't know what it was from.
I'm really thinking it's the summer elf over there. I'm really thinking it's that one.
I would
I
have
mean,
to lean towards that.
I mean, really, Andreas looks a lot like, you know, the weird merchant in like the back corner of a market that sells weird like magical trinkets that may or may not work, and also does divination on the side. So trustworthy, maybe not, but like given the group we had, maybe.
Conversion
So
might be more.
Red at the start of this has given you, because you look like you understand money and the value of things, a rolled up scroll, and keeping it rolled up is a single signet ring that Red himself pulls off his finger and fits on the scroll. And you have that is on your person. And the instruction is to find whatever major settlement there is and give that to whoever is running it. He does not know where anybody lives in those lands, because literally stuff is burned down and moved in a single day for all he knows. So that is in your hands, just so we know who
Okay.
has what pieces and who should talk and whatnot. So what do you guys want to do in terms of like marching order, and how you guys want to move forward in terms of like how the party moves? I don't know your speeds, or if you guys have something up your sleeves that can make you go places.
Can I cast Druidcraft to find out what the weather's going to be like within the next 24 hours?
100%. It is going to be an a-okay day. You pull out a rock, like you druid craft a little rock that has one of those signs on it that says,
Yep.
you know, if rock wet, it will rain. If rock move, it is windy. If rock dry, good day. And it's a perfectly dry rock.
Fantastic.
Gonna be wonderful. It is the beginning of the day, I'd say. Not even noon as you guys begin your way into the Goblands.
I just look at everybody. I'm like, well, I'm ready to get out of here, and we've just been kind of. I'm glad. It looks like the weather's gonna be nice. I could just. I took off my shirt for a reason. I just had a good feeling about it. But yeah, I'll lead the way, guys. If you guys are up for that.
Yeah, right behind you. Let's go.
Yeah.
And I just start doing like a swagger arm swing walk, trying to like have like super confidence, but
Lovely.
it's obviously just
Conor
fake.
McGregor walk.
Yeah, exactly.
And Gaston.
So we are not stealthing, is what I've gathered. It is a proud march into the Gobland.
Yep.
Love it. So you guys march proudly into the Goblands, led by Tim Toothy over there. You guys find no signs of life, no signs of wildlife or like ground critters, no rabbits or squirrels or really anything. But as you continue through like these sort of like open areas of sort of like grasslands that are near forests, you guys travel for about an hour or two as you travel further south. You do come across at one point what looks to be just like this clearing. There's no heat in the center fireplace, and what looks to be just like where tents and other sort of structures, temporary structures used to be, that are just cleared out. There's nothing there. If anybody has good investigation or survival that would like to do one of those sorts of checks?
I'll hit a survival. 14.
14 survival.
I'll hit investigation.
Okay, let's see it.
18.
18. So with the 14 survival, you can tell that the tracks that are pretty old at this point, probably less than a week, but more than 3 to 4 days old, they all seem to be moving south in not a hurry. Almost, you're unclear. You don't know how many people there are because it doesn't look like there was a run. With a 14, you can tell there wasn't like this mass scramble and like people running out in different directions. It looks like almost single file lines, just an orderly exit from this area.
Looks like some kind of weird migration.
With an 18 investigation, you can see that all of the like tents were burned to a crisp. There's like this fine gray ash in places, like incinerated.
Looks like it was very, very burned. This is yeah.
Peculiar.
And then everybody walked off calmly and casually.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now Tefsley is doing like that old like 50 or like 1920s like fisticuff, kind of just like looking around. Yeah, exactly.
Can I look to see if I see?
Idle animation. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Can I see if there's any signs of blood or combat?
Yeah, please make that's also either an investigation or survival. Kind of up in the air on that one.
That's a solid 11 on investigation.
Solid 11. You do not find any signs of blood in the like dried, blackened blood in this circular, like ruined goblin town.
Hey, my battery's got a white light in it that can show me what's magic around me. You think I should use that around here right now?
Sure, that may be useful.
It'll tap me on one of my bigger things, you know?
Maybe you should save it for later then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look to see if there's any bones among the ashes in the tents.
Okay. Like in those spots where tents used to be. That's an investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Oh, that's a 9.
A 9. It's not hard to not find any bones when there aren't any bones. There's no corpse, no remnants of a corpse.
Is it just this area that's burnt, or are there signs of like a wildfire that swept through?
Looking around, the sort of immediate edges of this encirclement, definitely like the grass is just starting to grow back after being wilted and pushed back by some intense heat. But other than that, no, it doesn't seem like it was a wildfire of sorts. The grass perfectly fine for miles around, and the trees are a bit in the distance, and they are all still green and standing.
This is bizarre. I don't get it.
Quite
Yeah,
peculiar indeed.
This is very weird. I don't know what to make of this.
I think we should follow him.
I guess
they are
over
going
most of the wood.
south. which is the direction we were going.
Do you guys want to directly follow the footprints or sort of like go on your own parallel path? How would you like to approach that? They do seem to be heading southward from this area. You don't know if it is a constant south.
Probably should follow them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That
They may
makes
lead
more
us to a
sense.
settlement.
Yes.
Keep your eyes out, though. They were walking weird.
Tim, are you continuing to be in the lead?
Yes.
Cool. You guys continue. You follow the track south. Tim, can I get a survival check from you just to keep the lines?
Yeah, I got a 5.
A 5. You think you're following. Every once in a while you lose it, and you guys lose probably about an hour of time that you probably wouldn't have. But constantly, you guys, one of you spots the footprints or a break in the tall grass, and you guys continue forward. Gets to be a bit past noon, a bit past the zenith of the sun, and Tim, you are walking. It's to set sort of like the scene is you guys are walking in this sort of like tall grass, and in the distance you guys have come up closer to sort of like the hills, and I wouldn't even call it like mountains, but like larger sort of rocky hills are in front of you. Who here has decent perception? 10 and above is what I'd call decent.
I have a 12, but disadvantage
Passive
at sunlight.
perception.
I have a
14.
I have a 10.
You said that the sun's up and everything, so I'm
Yeah.
going to say I do not.
Cool. That is fair. Both the kobold
yeah.
and the drow are kind of like hats up, visors down, like for those of you that did say you had a 10 or above, you see at the crest of the very first hill that you guys are coming to a single humanoid creature. It's just a black silhouette right now. You can't really make out any details. But what you do see is that in its hand, it seems to have some sort of tool, and it's just working away on top of the hill.
What are y'all looking at?
There's somebody
There's-
on top of that hill over there.
Yeah, I can't tell what he's doing.
I stop and
Seems to
basically
be
do
working.
the alert NPC action and go, oh, what's that? Person? Should we punch him?
Yeah, can we kill him?
I think we should talk to them first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Alright, but if he dies, I get first dibs on his thighs.
Did anybody have a 15 or above for passive perception? I kind of just missed it and
No.
rolled. No? Okay. We continue.
Virkin does, but not really in direct sunlight.
Yeah, no, yeah, and what that I did take that into account.
I will roll perception. We're allowed to do that right now.
Yeah, go right ahead if you want to like take this moment and you're like looking real good up at that hill and whatnot.
Yeah, I got a 16.
Perfect.
14 plus 2.
With a 16, those birds that you saw circling a couple hours ago, they are like much closer and are definitely large carrion birds. And there's several other packs of them as you look into the sky, like farther south in different pockets.
I point up. They're too high for me to punch, but look at those.
No.
And what?
Patch,
No, I don't think so.
can I try to
That'd be
identify
looking
them?
up.
Yeah. That'd be a survival check to try and identify the birds.
That's an 8.
An 8. too far away. They're not rocks. They're too small. And they're normal. Yeah, normal. They're still probably like large, like 3 to 5 feet birds, but not a
Ravens.
200-foot wingspan.
Vultures.
Okay. Yeah. Well, how would you guys like to approach? There's just a single. You guys have been standing here for about like 3 to 5 minutes. And just single speck in the distance with, and you can see just has some sort of tool in their hand,
Well, let's go talk to him.
walking around, just on that hilltop.
Who's a good talker?
I have a +2 persuasion, I say, out of character.
No, I think that's very in character.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I have a +2 persuasion.
What? Yeah. What? Did I
Yes,
say?
yeah. Nice. I have a +6 persuasion.
Hey, go talk to him, Starboy.
That's me.
Are you all gonna roll up? Or are you guys gonna go just like to the bottom of the hill and let him go up, or stay here and watch from a distance safely?
I'll follow him up, doing the fisticuffs motion.
I'll follow him up. I'm good at diplomacy and talking.
Stay in the shadow of a tree.
Okay. Yeah. There's the forest has continued sort of like 150 feet no, not perpendicular, parallel to you guys as you walk. So you just kind of like scoot over there, go to the tree line.
Yeah, probably
Walk
do
from
the
a
same.
distance. All right. That puts you guys at about 150 feet from the bottom of the hill, and it's like a 20-foot hill.
Sure.
Just so you know.
All right.
I'm sure this won't be important later.
It's not important that I'm specifying distances.
Totally
Don't
not.
don't think too much into it.
Don't worry about it.
About the range of an Eldritch Blast is what you're saying. Give or take.
your average, your average bow shot. So Narvos, Andreas, and Tim are rolling up the hill, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys roll up the hill, as you get closer and closer, all of you start to feel, not feel, but smell just a stench, a disgusting stench. Not from this guy in particular, but like the area. There's an odor coming from the south that you maybe had like tasted briefly, but thought maybe just somebody farted in the wind. Now it's starting to become an overwhelming odor. And as you're walking up, you see that this goblin, and it is a goblin as you guys approach, as you guys are about like 20 feet away at the bottom of the hill. You can see it at the top of the hill. It seems to be plowing. It's got like a hoe in its hand and is working at tilling a field, looking to create some sort of like farm in this, what would probably make a decent wheat field, little wheat farm. You walk up, as you get about like 10 feet away, you can see that its clothes and the back of its head are stuck together, blackened and charred to its body. No hair, just working away. As you guys approach like 10 feet away, it has not turned to look at you. And it's just plowing. And you can see like around it a little bit. It's plowed a decent field.
I will gently like elbow Narvos and just kind of like motion towards the goblin.
Hello, friend. Can you tell us what you're doing? What happened here?
As you, how close do you get before you say those words? Just so we're
Maybe about 10 feet.
cool. Just to create the image.
Yeah.
You speak out to it, and as your words first come out, the hoe stops in its hand. As you finish your sentence, just the head cricks, and the body never moves, but its head turns about like 100 some odd degrees towards you. This entire half of his face is just a burnt skull, goblin skull, and the
Oh,
other
snap.
is just a dead goblin face. Blank eye, like milky eye on this one, no eye on this one. Just looks at you. And this loud, like ungodly scream echoes out and then silences. And it begins tilling the field.
Right.
I do say I do not think it is
Here.
friendly.
That didn't sound good, conversion.
Doesn't
You
sound
guys,
like
at like 200 feet away, you guys saw the like movement and you heard the yell, but you don't have any of the like context yet.
Yeah.
That was unnerving. I didn't like that at all. Ugh.
You guys are still about like halfway down the hill, so you haven't reached the apex to see over the hill. You still can't see over the curve of the hill.
Should we put it out of its misery?
Yeah, do we want to do that? Do we want to see more of like up to the top of the hill?
Yeah.
I'm gonna still give it a good berth, like a good 10-foot berth or so.
Cool. You
And
just sort of
come up
like
the-
circle away from it.
Yeah, to the
Easy
top of the
enough.
hill.
Just the irony of the two clerics not knowing it's a zombie just really gets me.
See, how many clerics do we have?
Just
I'm
two.
not a cleric. I'm not a cleric.
Me and you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The two
clerics
people who
that did
aren't
not
there.
go forward. Yeah.
Yeah, all three of you do like the circle, and the two of you at the bottom notice that they like instead of going up to the person they're supposed to be talking to, they circle away and like go up to the top of the hill on the other side of the like the top. And you look out, and like in several of these valleys and the sides of the hills as you look south, there are a dozen or more fledgling wheat farms being tilled by, at this, I mean, with the information you've gathered, you'd guess zombie goblins. Nobody seems to, like, that yell doesn't seem to have, like, caused an army to rise or gathered any of these guys' attention. There's just a bunch of undead goblin farmers just tilling their fields.
Hmm.
This is weird.
Yeah, this is really weird.
I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about the undead.
I'm gonna
I just know
look-
punching.
Look over to Nats and Conversion and kind of motion for them to come over.
Is it still sunny up there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's kind of like, oh, what?
if you want to, I guess. Otherwise, yeah, just kind of do your thing.
Let's
I
go.
don't know.
Fuck it. I guess. Come on.
We'll have to get
Can
you
I-
sunglasses.
Can I make a check to see if these are like what type of undead there are? Like if they're necromancy undead, if like they're being controlled by someone or something.
Hmm.
An arcana or survival or something like that.
Go ahead and make an arcana check. Just in general, and we'll see where it goes from there.
18.
18. Without you definitely know this is necromancy. Bodies don't just get
Yep.
up. Bodies don't get up. This isn't natural.
Unless it's a really good club.
Is this you're an adventurer in Arrowknee. You know that strong, powerful players are on the board. Gods, demigods, demons, devils.
Brad.
You couldn't put your finger on whose fault this is, and the fact that you haven't heard any rumors about this gives you real doubt that it's any of the players that you're aware of on the board, like Fitteth or Shitteth, who this might be in their MO, haven't bragged about it. They haven't gone on a bit of a tirade that they have an evil plot brewing. The odds of them being directly controlled by a necromancer are slim to none, due to you giving it seeming to give away your position and there being no immediate retribution for that. But somebody did bring this and all of these goblins into undeath.
Yeah, but like I don't think that if I found whoever, like if I killed whoever was responsible, they'd all also die. Like they're
Correct.
independent beings.
They will continue moving. It is not. It does not seem to have a limitation. There doesn't seem to be an outpost somewhere where a necromancer is coming out every day to tap these guys. Whoever it is powerful enough to keep zombies running
and not give a fuck about them, apparently. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keep zombies out in perpetuity.
So fucking hot. What is? Yeah,
What the
what's
fuck?
going on? Is that a zombie?
So,
Yeah, as you guys
That's
walk
a
up, you
zombie?
see this burnt zombie. Yeah.
That's a zombie. That's a zombie. Those 364 over there, also zombies.
364.
Give or take.
You said like 12, right?
I just see one.
Over the hill. Look.
They, on the one hand, they have to come from somewhere, and many would argue this is immoral. On the other hand, this is an obvious, good example of centralization, which is what we were tasked to find.
Oh, so give him the thing.
Well, not these ones. These ones seem useless, and I think we should kill that one over there to see, for science.
Okay, Tefsley puts his, or not Tefsley, Tim puts his hands up and just starts walking over to him. Yeah, exactly.
You walk up to him. He makes no movements back at you.
Kill him quietly and make sure no one else notices. They're not hostile yet, but I'd hate to fight the 578 of them over there.
I look up.
I said 300 something. Well,
I forgot those 200 just over the other hill.
The more you start saying those numbers, the more I kind of think about punching this thing. I'm sitting, you guys are making it really hard. I want to punch it, but what if I punch it and they all started coming at me?
Nats throws an orange ball out of his battery at it. That's a sacred flame. Dex save.
The moment anyone attacks the goblin, I will prime a druid craft to make the loud screech of a hawk to try to cover the sound of whatever is going to happen.
All right, well, my reaction is just to start punching if this thing comes at me.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll, buddy.
What is my fist? What do I have?
If you
It's a
don't have
D8 without
anything,
a shield.
oh, you do have unarmed fighter. So yeah, I was about to say it's 1.
Yeah, right.
1 damage. Yeah, he failed, so you deal your sacred flame.
Full 8.
Art failed.
Full 8 radiant.
Full 8 radiant. You got it, partner. I'm just waiting to hear. It's sort of like in simultaneous.
Right.
Oh, I rolled a 12 for my
12
punch.
that hits.
Yes.
That 100%
Okay.
hits.
So
It's a zombie. Not only that, it's not even like a combat zombie. It's a farm.
okay, I want to just
One of
like
them
try and
has
punch it in the
zombies.
face. And I rolled a 6 on my D8.
So the center chest is just engulfed in flames that you can't really see because its outer body, especially its chest up to its face, is charred
Already
black
burned, yeah.
already. You crunch its face in, and just in this one fell swoop, it just collapses into a pile. No, actually, I do need to. Oh no, you dealt radiant damage. It collapses into a pile.
Hey.
I will walk over. Has the screech of a hawk scared away the vultures, or they're still circling?
No, they're 100. And you, now that you understand what's going
Yeah.
on, they're carrion birds and they smell death.
Yeah, they're not sparrows.
No, they are 100% some sort of,
Coming to pick
vulture
a corpse, yeah.
or raven, or something that is here to pick corpses and scavenge.
Do I see any of them like congregating anywhere, like on another corpse, or are they still mostly just flying around?
They fly around. It does seem like there is no like attack point. Whether it's because they're moving targets, they're not like the zombies aren't standing still, and the carrion bird looks for a fallen corpse to eat.
So they're smelling something but not seeing it. So,
but not seeing like the stillness, and any movement is a threat, and so all of these guys are working hard.
check his pockets.
Somebody else do that.
Can I try to do a bit of a post-mortem?
Sure.
Unless someone with a better
I'll check his pockets.
anatomical knowledge can do some. It's like see if he was burnt before or after becoming a zombie, how long he's been decaying, like stuff like that.
It's a medicine check.
I'm familiar with medicine stuff.
Feel free to help because I got a 10.
Yeah, I got a 0. I have a +0 on none of that stuff.
Yeah, I'll either help and give you advantage, or I don't know which way Sean wants to run it.
Help is advantage. I was curious if you were rolling yourself, Carl.
Oh, however you want to do that.
Doesn't matter. If you want to roll, if you've got a good score, roll yourself. If you want to give him an advantage, you can give it an advantage. That's all on you, bud.
I got a 5 on investigation.
I got,
for pockets.
as I say, I've got proficiency medicine, so I'll go ahead and roll.
Cool. You guys go
16.
Over. This guy's been dead for about 5 days. From what you can gather, 4 to 7 days, you gather around 5. The burns are definitely the cause of death.
Okay.
It is all over his body. It's mostly charred to a crisp. You're unclear of anatomically how this creature was even moving, as like many parts are like of the body is just like seared together.
Necromancy does that. Yep, the burns definitely killed it. And then something animated it.
Starting to build a picture here. Seems like we're playing CSI Goblins. So they were attacked at the village. The fire burnt everything to a crisp, including the inhabitants. They were then raised and turned into serfs. Why?
Somebody wants meat.
Sure, but you can get cheap labor. You don't have to burn people. Unless you're into that.
Maybe they're into that. Maybe they like zombies. And maybe they want a workforce that can't talk back.
Yeah, this workforce can't rebel, fight back, talk back, doesn't need money, food, sleep.
I mean, peasants don't really need those either, but fair enough.
All I know is I have a sensation to punch all these guys. Now it was so easy. It just went in like butter.
Can we get a history check on the goblins?
Sure, yeah, go right ahead.
While you're doing that, like Andreas is just kind of like playing with his rings, like just mulling things over, trying to figure out what is going on.
I got a 7.
7. All you know is pretty much what Red told you, which is that there is just a bunch of turnover.
Mhm.
Every time an adventurers come in here, it's almost like it's a whole new place.
A whole new world.
Zombie farms.
What I will say is you guys, nobody knows. Nobody's made it through the Gobland.
Not past,
It-
no.
Yeah, nobody. So to all your knowledge, the Gobland stretches in perpetuity.
Mhm.
You know, just south is the Gobland.
Gonna end sooner or later. Something will.
Something stronger might be out there, but it is unknown to anyone at this point.
The hobgoblins.
The hobgoblins.
Should we go to where each of the birds are congregating and see what those zombies are doing? Maybe we'll run into a higher ranking zombie.
Well, like I said, something has created this. Something is controlling these things. So, I think we keep heading south. They don't seem immediately hostile or violent, so I think it's safe to ignore them for now. Although, Tim, if you want to keep bashing skulls and taking names, like, I will not stop you.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say yeah. Let's
The other choice
let's
is
do
we
that,
go
but be
find
on
the
guard.
goblins. See if the
Exactly.
goblins know anything.
Hmm.
Goblins might know something.
Yeah, let's look for signs of life.
Let's
These-
go.
These one don't seem very talkative, but I agree. Someone must know something about what is going on here.
Got to.
What do you think, folks?
Yeah, there were
Okay.
many plans offered. Are we gonna continue south? Try a different direction? What's the plans? Stands.
Continue south, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what the best course of action is.
Are you guys going to try and go to any of these other little wheat farms, little fledgling wheat farms, or are you just gonna
Probably cruise
try and
by.
avoid?
Maybe if we want to get like a look and
Get
see
an
what
eye.
exactly.
Yeah, get an eye on it.
Mhm.
See if they're the same
Yeah.
brainless or if there's
Aye.
anything like patrolling.
Scout it out.
Well, you roll over to the next closest one, and you find that it is just another blackened, charred goblin zombie tilling his field.
Mm.
Oh, they're so cute sometimes. That's why I like punching them sometimes.
Let's leave them and let them build the fields and do what they're doing. Maybe when we come back, we kill them. We get the free wheat.
Ooh, free wheat.
Let's do it.
I want to
As you guys-
banana bread.
You guys go to like a third or fourth and just make sure that they're all the same, and they end up being the same. You guys do see as you kind of come around one of the hills, when you come over one of the hills curves, one of the lips of the hill, you do see a faint, just like not like a campfire smoke, but just some sort of like wispy trail that goes into the sky about a quarter of a mile farther south over maybe a handful of more hills.
What, hey there. There could be some stuff in them hills.
Mm.
Old?
Read a book about that once.
I agree. We should investigate.
Well, you say that there's some smoke over a couple miles over. The waves off. So we probably should approach cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know the meaning of the word. I mean, yes, we should definitely do that. Somebody else follow. I got us lost last time. Honestly, I'm scared to lead the way now.
Who wants to as you guys kind of break across still more sort of wheat farmers and sort of very feudal sort of patch system of farming. How do you guys approach that wisp of smoke over a few hills?
You sure you don't want to lead the way, fighter? I feel like it's really a better idea if you do, and maybe we're stacked behind you.
Okay, fine, guys, but somebody at least like check for
Yeah, I can do the
tracks if I-
survival checks, but they'll be a disadvantage because it's fucking bright out here. Have you looked up?
Yeah, I mean that's why my shirt. I took it off for a tan. I'm super pale. I'm like white bread. But I'll lead the way, and I put up my fist like like slowly, but knowing like okay, like punching time. Yes, yes.
You guys could wait for nighttime to look around the zombie goblin lands.
That seems safe.
Total option.
You guys think that'll be a good idea?
That totally seems like a safe idea.
I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it too.
I wonder why.
Right. So we've got Tim up here leading the charge. Now, are we just doing like a flying V behind Tim?
I'll be right behind him.
Yeah, I'll be kind of a little bit off to the side, like maybe like 5 feet, but also just behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably be with Narvos. I like Narvos. I trust Narvos.
Okay. You're gonna hang out with Narvos and Conversion. Sorry.
Sure, I'll be off to the left.
Okay.
Kombucha.
Kombucha.
At some point, Sean, the question's going to come up. The Twilight Cleric ability, Channel Divinity of Twilight Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when that's activated in full daylight?
Well, let us do some reading real quick, shall we? Actually, real quick. Instead, I'll do that in a hot moment. But first, because we're gonna take a quick break right after I set up this scene.
Okay.
You guys push forward, led by Tim Toothy. You guys crest one final hill, leaving a zombie goblin farmer about like halfway down the hill, just tending his new wheat farm. And you peek over the top, and below you see this rocky, almost, I wouldn't call it a fortress, but they have pushed rocks and mined rocks to create a wall. They've sharpened sticks to create a barricade. There's several sort of watchtowers, and there's movement, more movement than before. The stench still remains. Very noticeably in this center of this goblin town, being constantly worked on and chiseled. There's a lot of movement around this center point. A large statue, easily like 20 feet high, of some human mage is being constructed in the center of this goblin town.
I look up at it. It'd be better with my face
Mm-hmm.
and like my body, like my fist and my
Mhm.
abs. Just if it was me, like I gotta talk whoever's doing this. We gotta change this.
There are
Anyone would have as big an ego as Shidith.
there are tents around. There seems to be the wisp of smoke that you've seen seems to be coming from a cauldron that's being stewed in the center of town, or near the center of town, near that statue. There's a few watchtowers with what looks like archers, goblin archers, and there's armored goblins in positions, and you see armor glinting off in the sun in the town. We will take a quick break with that, and we will come back with a battle map up, so you guys can have a better sort of like image of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
And we'll take it from there.
Break time.
Break.
are back.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Das ist sehr gut.
Before all of you sits this wonderful goblin encampment. The odor of death is not better over here, just so you know. Like it isn't lessened over here at all. It's very oppressive, but you know, put some cloth in your nose and you're moving forward. With what is in front of you, what would you guys like to do? How would you guys like to strategize and plan?
So all of these are almost identical to the goblins we've seen before, right? Almost decayed, kind of scorched. Nothing is. There's no hobgoblin. No one seems any stronger. No one has any weapons. No one seems out of the ordinary.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. $14.
14. A lot of them do seem to have the burnt nature of the previous zombies. You're unclear if that means that they're from the same village or not. There does seem to be one that is barking orders. And it is this one right here. In the center of town.
Okay.
Not the center, but like
Yeah.
center town. He seems to be yelling at the ones that are around the cauldron. Unclear if there is that means they're undead or not. You can't from this distance see any blackened scorch marks on them. They're a ways into the center of town. You see a bunch of non-armored mining goblins that a lot of their bodies seems to be just falling apart. And as you watch, one of their arms, as they hit the rock with a mining pick, just comes off. And then another goblin goes forth, picks it up, and reattaches the arm. And the goblin continues to work at mining some of the rock to help make this statue.
Okay. Just to make sure I'm saying this right, there's the one boss goblin on the platform in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 goblins guarding the gate, and then 2 more on like watchtowers nearby.
So there are these 2 on the watchtowers. I'll kind of like zoom in. These
Those
2 on
2
the
at the gate.
These 2 guarding the gate. And then around there are a bunch of armored ones, just sort of like in the center of town.
Okay.
And then there's 3 around the cauldron and this one right here. And those are the only ones outside, other than the worker bees.
Okay. That one seems to be in charge of them all. I think we should take him out first. If we are planning on going in, guns a-blazing. Swords a-slicing.
Does anybody here speak Goblin?
Big bold.
No.
No.
Nope.
I didn't
Probably
think
not
so.
so great. Not so good for a group that's going to negotiate with goblins.
Fine, it's fine. Nobody knows how to speak Goblin. The languages change all the time. It's all dialects.
Yeah, I don't know this region.
I expect at least one of them to speak Elvish, or maybe Celestial.
Right. How would you guys
I mean, I
like
can speak Celestial, but
Goblin's just giant in reverse, right?
Should we sneak up and punch the leader? Like the one giving all the orders? Should we do something about him? See if we could just tell him not to fight us when when things start getting rowdy?
I think so.
mhm.
Yeah, I can go up and I could like punch him and grab him, and then we can interrogate him. Maybe we can pull him out and we stage somebody else to like pretend to be him. I'm just going off of like what I've read in like my Adventure Boy books.
You have those 2?
Yeah, I've read a couple of them. They're pretty good. Yo, I'm getting really angsty to punch something, guys. Like I could sneak up and like totally just like right in the back of the dome, like, or just like we could get the jump. We can say, oh, like we're here to be that statue. Like we'd be so much like better looking for it. Like whatever we all want to do as a team. I know it's my first day on the job, but I feel like we've
We've
gotten a
been
lot of
together
team
for
building
2
skills.
weeks.
Oh man,
Hmm.
sorry, I've been really deep in this adventure boy book.
I don't know any. I don't know too many people that consider having zombies a good thing.
Well, they're
I mean,
definitely being productive.
yeah, it seems like a necromancer's like wet dream right now to like just have a whole bunch of like carrots or something.
Yeah, we should probably kill these guys, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah, I absolutely should.
All right, like I will sneak up and punch this guy in the head, like somebody throw like a ninja star or whatever or smoke bomb, and like let's get it pot. Like so we got to take out the gate guys for sure. I see them suckers over there. Is there any
Well,
like
I
exploding
we should.
barrels?
I think we should take out the boss first.
Oh yeah,
Just
Uh,
for clarification, this boss is on like a raised platform behind a wall of stone and barricades. You guys can just kind of like see over to it.
Okay.
That's like a 15-foot jump with sticks pointed at you if you try to make that jump.
Yeah, I mean, I could throw purple pyramids at him.
Pyramids are scary, but we need to be able to all engage roughly at the same time. I think.
Let's go to the gate then and just work our way in.
Yeah, should we just be like, and I did like zombie gesturing. Be like, should we just like fake it till we make it?
I mean, if you want me to attack the boss, I can jump that distance easily.
Um,
I have pretty good like arm strength. I might be able to climb up this stuff and just sneak my way over to help you out too.
yeah, I mean, I could just do damage to him and then go to the gate.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I can just damage and come around. We can kind of do like a.
Pincer.
You want? We could
Oh,
make some noise at the gate, and then you guys try to
Yeah,
sneak in.
Druid and Fighter go over there. We'll go around.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, well,
So where
I'm
you
putting
want
my
me?
back down.
You're coming with us, converging.
All right. So, right.
So my plan is to throw magic missiles at this guy and then run off to the gate.
Okay.
My
Alright.
plan is to turn into a panther, jump across the gap, and like just start tearing into this guy.
And I'm just gonna climb over using my like human hands and legs.
Okay. You're climbing up the wall. So you're climbing up the wall. Max leaping over.
I'm shooting something and going to the gate.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, and Magic Missile. Are you... I mean, go ahead. We're going to roll initiative and have a surprise round.
Okay. Can I? Like, I assume as soon as I cast a spell, like it'll trigger some kind of reaction. Like if I was to cast like Fairy Fire.
No, that's part of a surprise round.
Yeah, but I couldn't cast it before the surprise round, so everyone would have advantage.
Yeah, no, we're
Okay.
doing the surprise round so that you get
Yeah.
a round of combat, and you will all do things, and then they'll be like, "Oh no,
Oh no, they are here.
we are under attack."
Help! I'm being repressed.
Yes, precisely. Let me know when everybody's set with the changing your name to the numbers.
I think we're done, but these two have the same number.
Cool. I will just do it. We're doing it alphabetically. Unheard of alphabetical order. So it'll be Urchin first for just my sanity. So first up, I guess it'd be Narvos first because it's actually bottom. I lied. We're doing it
Backwards
the
alphabetical order.
backwards alphabet.
Something, yeah.
I tricked you. Nats, what you doing, buddy?
That's 11 damage to the boss, and then I have
11
30 feet to get towards the wall, the gate, I guess.
I need to look up a roll. I'm sorry I have to do this to you. Cool. Yes, 11 points of damage. Slam into him. Boom, 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 boom. And then what are you doing?
30 feet towards the gate.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Maybe one
Towards-
more back. There, yeah. That's me.
Okay. Next up, Narvos.
I'm going to attack the boss guy as well.
Okay.
It's a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And then 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. You got it.
And then 30 feet towards the gate as well. So maybe right next on the right side of Nats.
Cool. Next up, Conversion.
Okay, Sacred Flame. 60-foot range. They get a dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Deal your 1d8, and he hard failed that.
4 points.
4 points. All right.
Then I will move over, probably one down, one back into the left from Nats.
You got it.
Try short sword and shield.
Andreas, what you doing?
I will wild shape into a. Actually, as well. Okay. Yep. I will wild shape into a dark purple panther, and that'll be my action.
You can still jump over there to him, though.
Yeah, but I have panthers have an ability where if I move 20 feet in a turn, I can hit him with 2 attacks and knock him prone.
Oh, so
So-
you'll wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And finally, Tim.
I'm gonna just climb up this wall.
Give me an athletic check, buddy.
Athletics? Oh, sick. Oh, a crit 20, baby.
Whoa, that's what it's all about.
I climb up this wall.
The
So good.
who's it, the little kid from the Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Like,
You within that 20, I'm gonna say
And you said athletics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's +5.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
say that 20, you only burn your bonus action.
Sick.
When that 20, we're handing out like candy.
Slap him.
Pretty excited, yeah. Can I prepare it? Well, yeah, I'm gonna slap him. I'm gonna straight up slap him so good. Oh, well. That might have been just a 8 that I rolled to hit.
It misses. You just kind of like catch your fist in the folds of his robes, and it gets all caught up. And you pull your fist back.
I choked, guys. I choked.
Right. Now I have to roll my initiative to figure out where all of these guys sit in this. That's decent. Okay. That's not great. And that's not great. Right. So that's your surprise round done. At the top of the round, I'm going to have the boss goblin, after being in like this single moment, being just engulfed in flames and several magic missiles slamming into him. He rears back. Your fist goes into his cloth and his eyes are wide. And at this range, Tim, you see that this guy still definitely dead. Like his front face is pretty much half there, and you can see his rib cage is open, but you can see the lungs just pumping and his heart beating about twice the rate it should be.
No, it's just a flesh wound. He'll be fine.
And he goes,
Couple days of rest and he'll be fine. Perfectly recoverable.
"We're under attack! We're under attack! Everyone! To arms! To arms! In the name of the Conqueror! To arms!"
Conqueror.
It's a talking zombie. Oh no.
Okay. Next, that brings us back to Nats.
Nats will run up to these two front guys. Right in the middle of them there. Yep. And then make an orange cloud come from him. That's a word of radiance. So that'd be a constitution save.
Con saves. We love con.
Hold the finger.
A 21 for this guy.
Yes.
And a a dirty 20 for this guy.
Also pass. No damage.
No damage. The two zombies just kind of crick and look at you.
Yeah. Then I believe does that take an action?
The word of radiance?
Yeah, I did. No, I know that does. I was looking up the cower feature. Yeah, it takes an action. So no, that's my turn.
Okay. After Nats comes this guy, my boss.
A boss.
He turns. He's going to use his bonus action to Misty Step onto no, he's okay. To over by the statue. And then he will use his action to dodge. He's going to use the dodge action. He's just like in place.
He waves his hand in front of his face and says, "You can't see me."
Can't touch this.
Right. Next up is Narvos.
All right. I'm gonna go for the guy on in the gate closest to me, the one on the ground.
So
that one, yeah.
You got it.
And I'm gonna cast Chill Touch. That'll be a 19.
Yeah.
That is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. He is going to take 7 necrotic, and he also has disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of my next turn.
Cool.
And he can't regain any hit points if zombies have that ability, but yeah.
Is it attack rolls in general or just attack rolls against you?
Attack rolls against me, yeah.
Oh, against you. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure. It's been a while since I've cast that spell. Chill touch. Oh, I need to write down that. You said 7?
Yes.
7. Got it. Okay. This skeletal hand just starts clasping onto that goblin's neck. Any movement?
I'm gonna start making my way up. Maybe about 10 feet forward.
10 feet.
Here.
Okay. Next up, we have conversion.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and target the goblin on the far gatehouse.
Okay. This one up here.
Yep. With Sacred Flame.
You got it.
So
That'll be probably a fail because I think it's an 8.
7. Spell save is 13.
So definitely a fail.
Okay. 6 points.
6 points. You got it. 6 points of radiant damage. Just a radiant inferno appears of dim light on that goblin.
And then I will. Was I able to see? Well, yeah, I can probably see the big baddie leader guy who was yelling before appear over there.
Yeah, you kind of like can see him through the gate a little bit, just a little bit.
All right. I'll move forward and engage the one to the right of Nats.
Got it.
So that one to the left, yeah, right there. That guy.
Peace of mind.
You mind shrinking me a little?
Can shrink you, yes.
Thank
Dude. Right. I didn't ask. Panther, medium creature, large creature.
you. Right?
I would say medium. I would think.
Sorry. Yes, medium beast.
It is your turn as well.
Okay. I will launch myself at the goblinoid in the nearest watchtower.
I am going to need either an acrobatics or athletics check to not impale yourself on the spikes that are on this side.
What if I want to impale myself on the spikes?
You can very much impale yourself on those
I have to
spikes.
jump on the
If you so
spikes.
wish, you can kill yourself.
That's a solid 9.
Solid 9. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Do I still make it onto the tower, though?
Yes, you do. You
Okay.
scrape your underbelly is what happens
Okay.
on spikes.
And I will thus make an attack on the goblin in front of me. 13 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 6 damage. I will need you on my first attack. I will need you to make a strength saving throw. As I bite into you with my second attack.
That's not gonna do well. It's a 9.
Okay, it fails. It is knocked prone and takes another 6 damage.
Cool. Panther attack. Rawr.
As I tear into it.
You got it. Right. Next up. Oh, is that the end of your turn? I apologize.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is Tim.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch
Punch
again.
the ground?
Well, actually, oh wait, no, he dropped down. I'm going to go to punch.
You are 10 feet off the ground on this sort of like raised platform.
Well, oh yeah, he misstepped. I'm going to
Roll.
go down because I just spent all my sweet action trying to get up here my last turn. So do I need to roll anything athletics?
No, it's a 10-foot
Okay.
drop, and you're a fighter. I'm not gonna
Sick.
sweat it. 3-point land it. You'll pay for it in your knees years from now.
Perfect. And then I'm just gonna basically those guys that are like where my character's facing, are they alerted to us?
Yeah.
Are they facing towards me?
They
All right.
are not.
Oh, they're not.
They have not turned to face you yet.
Okay.
I actually definitely forgot to roll for them.
Mm.
It's fine.
Dick. Okay, while they handle the people at the gate, I'm gonna aggro these guys basically and just go yada and just duke
Which
them
one
up.
would you are in range of these two? Which one would you like to get?
Probably like the one that I mean is closest to me. Just anybody with a face that's good
I'll
enough
say
to
that.
punch.
I'll say
And I'm just gonna hold my action to just kind of whenever they attack, try and get them with a duke, get them with a parry.
You got it. You got it. Right. Okay. Next up is the archers. This guy, is he pinned? Is he restrained?
No, just knocked prone.
Locked front. So he's gonna get up. He's gonna get up, and he's gonna use his action to shoot you with disadvantage. He's a zombie. He's not very smart. He got a 14 to hit.
A 14 hits.
14 hits. Boom. You take 8 points of piercing damage as an arrow just sort of like rocks through your neck.
Good thing I'm a panther.
Mm-hmm.
This one is going to take a pot shot at Navros. That's only a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that won't hit.
Okay. You just hear an arrow whiz past you and hit the ground. That's the archers. Next up is the goblins, the goblin warriors. So we're gonna do the one. This one will fight you, Conversion. Will a 15 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Ting! Just his sword, easily blocked. Not very good strike. The other one will go after you, Nat. That's a dirty 20.
Yep.
Oop, only a 1 on the die. So 3 points of piercing damage. That being said, we have some movement in the camp as this one shambles up and engages you. This one uses his action to run to the gate, and this one will also use his action to run to the gate and get about there. But 1 on you, Tim. An 11 to hit. Tim has disappeared.
He's muted. Trevor, you're muted.
Yeah, I was talking. Yeah, 11 does not hit.
11 does not hit.
But you get a
parry.
reaction. Yeah.
Sick. So, for me, does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit him.
Sick. I'm gonna punch him in the face. That's a 5. Do I add anything to my unarmed? No.
Yeah, your strength.
Oh, sick nasty, brother. That's gonna be 8.
8 total.
Look at those. I just saw the human pieces on the table and in the barrel there.
Yep.
You're not there yet.
Don't
It almost
matter.
reminds me of the
Cash.
the flag of the Isle of Man.
After them is the shamans. Down at the bottom. I rolled real low for literally everyone and their zombies.
Good.
These 3 are all going to simultaneously Misty step away. This one will bamf over there. This one's gonna bamf back out here. And this one is going to bamf over there. And then they are all going to cast nothing. That's their turn. That's their turn. Okay. At the back to the top of the round, we have Nats.
Second verse, same as the first. Give me a con save.
Does Word of Radiance say all creatures or all enemies?
All. Ooh, hold on. choice creatures of my choice.
Wonderful. Con save for both of them. That's 15 for the first one,
Yes.
and then that one for the second.
Ew. 6. 6 radiant.
You got it.
I'm really looking around. I'm gonna run for it. I'm gonna risk a attack of opportunity.
Okay, you're running forward.
Yeah. I'm trying to get towards the shamans as close as I can.
3, 4. Well, the shamans split up.
Yeah,
So-
but there's kind of a group there. That group, I'm kind of going towards it. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
That's as far as you can get with 30. Do you actually only have 25 as a kobold?
No, I'm 30.
Cool. 2 attacks of opportunity. That's an 8.
Miss.
That's a 22. That's 7 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
Leaves a bloody trail as you run.
Yes.
But they both did take their reactions to do that for everyone keeping score.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is the leader, the goblin leader. What is he going to do? He sees you run, Nats. Tim is at least in combat with somebody, and he sees you making a beeline. And since you haven't made it, he doesn't know who you're going after. He's going to throw a spell at you. So you see him point a finger, and this dark green ray shoots at you.
All right.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
No. You put up your shield, and the ray is blocked. That's his turn. He's actually going to scramble and keep yelling, "Get them! Get them!" He's going to run behind the statue, breaking line of sight with anybody. That's his turn. Brings us to Narvos.
All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll do it. I am going to need, if I do a 15-foot cone kind of angled, would it just be able to hit those two in front of me without hitting conversion?
A cone, huh? No, you're gonna hit conversion where you are.
All right. Never mind then.
You could move, but you would be in melee.
Yeah.
Not if you take a step to your right.
Right. Yeah. That diagonal.
Yeah, if I go to the right, I could do
He'd
that.
be in melee with 1, but not 2 with that one. Correct.
Well, if he goes diagonal to the right, he can still get the cone off.
Yeah, if I did basically just slide to the right.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I could I'll angle that their cone to only get those two.
And I think you'll get the guy in the watchtower too.
15 feet. No.
Yeah, he's 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
It would
also
be-
on an incline.
He's
Yeah.
up there. I need both of them to make dex saves, please.
Dex saves. Oh, that's a fail. That's the same roll.
All right. So they both then fail, and we'll take 10 fire.
Ouch. Ouch.
Whoosh.
Ouch. Burning hands rolls out. Anything else?
No, that'll do it.
You got it. After Narvos comes Conversion.
I'm gonna try to finish the one off right in. Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this one off in front of him.
You got it. He looks very hurt. Looks very hurt.
Yep. Lucky on that. So a 17.
17 hits.
All right. And it is a d6. So 9 points total.
Of what?
Piercing damage.
Piercing damage. Okay.
Say short sword.
Your short sword pierces into its body, and you pull out, and it collapses in a heap, dead. Again.
All right. I will now move forward 30 feet towards one that was coming up. Kind of try to get as close to Nats as I can.
5, 6. That puts you in melee with that one and next to Nats.
Okay.
There we go. Anything else?
Nope.
Wonderful. Next up, we have Andreas.
I will bite the goblinoid in front of me for a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And I will deal 10 piercing damage.
You bite this goblin's head clean off. It rolls away, and the body remains standing, bow taut.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Tim Toothy.
All right. He's back up on the platform. I just got off the thing. Yeah, I look up at him and I go, okay, well, I'm not gonna go back up there, but I see some guys by that statue that look real punchable.
You're in
I'm gonna
melee.
mosey on.
Yeah, you are
What
next
guy?
to a guy.
Oh, he's literally okay.
That guy right here that wants to fight you.
Yeah,
Can you
no,
do it
I'm gonna
for you?
punch him.
Challenge.
Square in the face. Ooh, that's a 14 on the die.
That definitely hits.
Sick. Punch. 8 on that one plus 3, 10
10 points.
or 11.
11
Sorry.
points of
Yeah.
damage. Clock. You just hear this sickening crunch as much of its facial bones just shatter.
On to the next one.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. At the end of your turn comes the archer's turn. The headless one over here is going to take a shot at the panther.
Like the Magna Guard.
It is at disadvantage because it is in melee, and I rolled a 2, so 5.
That will not hit.
Yes. Without a head, it's really hard to aim, and the arrow sinks into the wood next to you. This one is going to take a shot at Navros because he's the only one out here now. That's a nat 1, so he misses.
I think that'll miss.
He misses that.
I might have to check my stat sheet, but I'm pretty sure
I think you should. I think you should, just to make sure. That's them. Next comes the warriors. This one will push forward to engage with you, Navros. Does a 15 hit?
No.
So that sword just kind of like swishes past you. This one's going to fight Convergent. Oh, hit my own die right there. A 6 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Nope.
This one's gonna run up and engage with Nats. I don't think a 14 hits. And then that one's gonna fight Tim. Does a 19 hit, Tim?
Yes, it does.
6 points of piercing damage, Tim.
Ooh, oofa. Gotcha.
Pierces the nice fleshy part. Next up is the 3 shamans. They were able to kind of keep away and kind of spread out around the battlefield, and so all 3 of them are going to pick one of each of you, and they're going to all also cast that sickly green ray at all 3 of you. So first we will do Conversion. That's cocked because I just rolled onto that. I'm going to get it out of there. Is there plus? So 8 to hit. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
Next we do Nats. That is a 22 to hit, Nats.
Mm-hmm.
You take D8s. You take 11 points of poison damage.
Go
as
down.
this green
Oh.
stick hits you. I still need to make a Constitution saving throw,
Okay.
as you are still alive.
16.
That succeeds. You are not poisoned. And then the one on Tim. Does a 16 hit you, Tim?
Nope.
No. Okay. You dodge out of the way of this sickly green beam, and it does not hit you. That's their round. We return to Nats, who I need to make a death saving throw, my friend.
7.
That is, I'm sad to say, a failure.
Yes, it is.
Next, we go to the boss, who kind of sticks his head out. He's going to use his action to yell at these peon workers to get into the fight. And that's what he's going to use his action to do. So I'm going to roll to see where they end up on the initiative. Okay. Cool. Narvos. Let me scroll back over to you. You are over here. And it is
All
your
right.
turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take out my a dagger and go for this guy that's right in front of me. Make it the hex weapon. As hex blade. And go for some stabby slice.
Slappy slaps.
Slap slap.
Slap the base.
D20 to hit.
A dirty 20 definitely hits.
Alrighty. Gonna take some sick damage. 6
6 points of damage.
6 stabs.
You stab him right in his eye, and he collapses and falls dead.
Haha.
Oh, he doesn't get back up.
They roll. They roll to see. They
No, I get it. It's fine. I understand.
The power of necromancy compels you.
fall. What would you like to do? What's
And then I'm gonna start making my way inside. Making my way
We all thought it.
making my way inside, running fast. Trying not to die.
any bonus action?
Da, 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 da. Is there, other than this big yelly boy, is there any evidence of like another higher up?
I mean, there's 3 spellcasters scattered around the battlefield, but like nobody's spoken or given orders other than a guy who's hiding behind the statue currently.
Gotcha. All right. How far? I'm not. Okay. No, hold off on that then. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Conversion.
I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna cast a healing word on Nats.
Cool.
5 points.
You.
Wonderful.
And then I'm going to stab the guy in front of me.
You got it. Roll it.
Isn't healing word everyone within radius?
That's
No, it's
massive.
just one
Max
person.
heal, yeah.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
prayer healing, which is
Okay.
10 minutes.
D4 healing.
What was this?
D4 plus modifier.
I'm going to go ahead and stab this guy.
You got it. How much? What did you roll to hit?
I want to say 17.
Definite hit. Yeah, 100%.
And that's going to be 9 points.
9 points of damage. You got it.
Having channel divinity is an action.
Yeah.
Unless specifically said otherwise, some of them are bonus actions, I think, or reactions.
Yeah.
Like
The Twilight Domain is. Yeah, Twilight Sanctuary is spend an action.
Hi. Anything else, Conversion?
No.
All right. At the end of your turn, the peons go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So that one actually made it in a combat with you, Timmy.
Ooh,
Timmy two teeth.
That's a
I got
13.
more than that.
At least
As it-
3.
It literally comes at you with a miner's pick. It didn't like arm up or anything. It's not wearing any armor. It literally just took the mining pick it was carrying and just ran at you.
Oh, sick.
There's a 13 hit.
No.
You just kind of like take a side step and the pick buries itself in the dirt, and it takes a moment to pull it back up. That's their turn. They're very stupid basics. These ones are much more like the ones you saw out tilling the field, by the way. And Andreas, it is your turn.
I will do a 180 and pounce on the shaman on the platform across from me.
There's no acrobatics check that time. There's no spikes in between point A and point B.
So I will
That guy's going to take an attack of opportunity on you, though.
a disadvantage because he has a bow.
You can't take a ranged attack, so he's literally just swiping at you.
Slapping you.
Okay. And
I
probably a
guess-
disadvantage because he has no head.
No, sadly. Zombies. But he still misses. I rolled a natural 4.
Okay. You know what doesn't miss? My claw attack, which was an 18.
It definitely gets this guy.
And so it's a 6 damage. Roll a strength saving throw while I roll my second attack.
Yeah, he fails. Fails miserably.
That's a 9 to hit because I suck at my second roll.
That one misses.
Okay, but he is knocked prone.
He is knocked prone.
And that's my go.
Awesome. Right. After Andreas is Tim.
Yo. I got 3 of those guys on me.
Currently you're only in melee with 2.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hold my action. I'm gonna have my shield out too, and
Okay.
just wait for one of them to attack me again, and just kind of be like, okay, like, let me grind out my tempo pacing, figure this out.
You got it. After the end of your turn, it's the archer's turn. This archer, once again, closest target, Navros. It just kind of like pivots and watches as you run into the encampment, nocks an arrow. 14 to hit, Navros.
No.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Joe's not there, but no, he's wearing medium armor, has a shield.
And then the other one at the Panther is 16 to hit from the Headless.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Only 4 points of piercing damage. I rolled a 1.
Good, but that's enough to knock me out of Panther form.
Mm.
And back to boring old Eladrin form.
With a hand like pressed on this shaman from knocking it prone, you're like, oh.
I come here often.
That's the archer's turn. Now it's the warrior's turn. I'm sorry, Nats. It's gonna roll damage on you. $14 to hit.
Nope.
You see it coming, shield block it. 1 on conversion. 9 to hit. Heavy armor in a goblin encampment every time. And then the 1 on Tim. Ooh, a dirty 20.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll hit.
You got that bonus action heal you haven't used yet, right?
It's during a short rest.
No, you as a bonus action, fighters can use second wind.
Yeah.
I think that might be a level 2 thing too.
Well, I can. Okay, so what it says is on a short rest, I can do the heal, right? Let me actually go to it and pull it up. When it wants to open. Okay. So it says heal 1d10 plus level hit points as a bonus action. Oh, once between rests. That's how I read it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you get it back for a short rest.
Right.
Fighters are like warlocks, and a lot of your things come back on short rests.
Sick, brother. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You still take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still up though. I'm cooking. I'm great.
Wonderful. That's their turn. Now it's the shaman's turn. It's a double-bladed sword when the initiative ends up like this. You guys get a nice chunk of your turn, but then the bad guys also get just like this never-ending onslaught. This guy's going to use his last second spell slot to Misty Step over here. Still prone when he Misty Steps, and then he takes half his movement to stand up. And that's his turn. These two are going to. 1 second. Where did I see that? I think it was in here. Search.
Hentai.
Yeah, maybe not. Let me make a circle then, and I'll just eyeball it. I saw in one of my mods for tabletop had 15-foot and 30-foot circles, like pre-made, and I was like, "Ooh, I should remember where that is," and I don't remember where. One of them points a finger at Tim and casts another ray. We'll see if that hits. 16 to hit Tim. No, sorry, 7. I'm sorry, 17.
No, that does not.
Okay. But as that happens, a 15-foot circle of darkness envelops this part of the battlefield. Just pitch black. Boom. Everybody inside it can't see. Even if you got dark vision, you can't see. That's their turn. Gnats, what you doing? Darkness.
I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do, which is circle around this guy that's in front of me. Crawling.
Okay, okay. Oh, which way are you gonna go?
Through the darkness to the left. Staying within melee of the guy. Yeah, out to that corner. Yeah, there.
I'm gonna flip you again because you're still on the ground.
And then I'll hold up my battery and make a white light channel divinity. Turn undead.
Okay.
DC 12.
DC 12. What's the radius?
30 feet.
So, computer, shut up.
Cortana,
Sorry.
fuck off.
It was a reminder, and I was like, no, not now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone but this worker and this shaman that is out in the boonies. Oh wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. And this one, and the headless archer also is gets to keep his skin. So first we'll do the one right next to you. That's a success. Next we'll do the one next to conversion. That's a failure. Next we'll do that peon that's next to it. That's a success. Next we'll do that shaman closest to you. That's a success. Next we'll do the peon toward the sort of in the diagonal to you. That's also a success. Next we'll do that shaman. That's a failure. Next we'll do the boss. That's a success. Next we will do the warrior fighting Tim. That's a success. Next we'll do the peon in melee with Tim. That's a failure. And next we'll do the peon not in melee with Tim. That's a failure. So immediately this one bolts in this direction, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then stops and takes the dodge action. This one doesn't bolt. This one immediately bolts.
I yell out, if they look like they're running away from me, don't hit them.
And also, you don't get attacks of opportunity with forced
movement. No, yeah.
That one makes a break for it. 20. And then it starts swimming. 25, 30. Actually, that's only 5 foot because that's difficult terrain. And then this guy, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, they only actually have 20 feet of movement. Don't want to mess myself up. He actually stops there. That's everyone.
Sweet. That's me. I'm on the ground still.
Oh, I forgot that archer. He fails. He
jumps off.
I'm gonna say he jumps off. He's a zombie. 5, 10, but he won't like leave the battle map. There's a hill right there, so he's gonna stop right there and take the dodge action. And that just lasts for a minute, right? Or until
or until they get damaged. That's why I said don't hit them.
Cool. That's your turn. Now it's the boss's turn. He begins yelling like, "Get back in the fight! Stop running! In the name of the conqueror, get back in there." What's he gonna do? He's just kind of been boned a little bit. He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to run up and beat you with his flail as the source of his problems.
Don't do it.
He actually does have a multi-attack, so he makes 2 attacks with his flail.
Stop.
At advantage. That's the nat 20.
No.
Oh no, buddy. How much health do you have?
5.
Yeah, but total.
17.
Okay. You have 5.
So the nat 20 takes me down to 0. And then
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Well, it's my fear is I'm about to deal more damage than your health.
Right, but the nat 20's negated, right?
Oh, the nat 20.
Because not negated, but it's that damage doesn't go into the damage post-mortem. Would it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the nat 20 first hit. It was I have advantage because you never stood up.
Right.
The 2 rolls, so I rolled
No,
a nat 20.
I'm not saying it's. I'm saying you got the nat 20. I'm saying instead of it pushing to the negative, it's just going to drop me to 0, right? Because I'm at 5.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but if it's like 22 points of damage.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, if I deal 22 points of damage, you're dead.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I've already dealt 15, and I need to roll 2d6 more. I rolled a 1, by the way, on the first d6, and that is a 4. 20 points of damage.
All right.
Bonk.
So 2 failed death saves.
No, 1 failed. That you're at 0 failed death saves. That puts you at 0, and you're now making death saves.
Oh.
And now I rolled a hit at advantage to see if he hits you, and I do with a 20, dirty 20, dirty 20. So you do take 2 failed death saves on that one. Just runs up with this sort of like, it's a flail with like this like classic evil guy flail with like a skull dangling on the chain. Beats you with it. That's his turn. Brings us to Conversion, who you heard. It's darkness, so you did hear everything that happened. And you heard the sound of the flail hitting flesh.
Okay. I'm going to try to walk forward and out of the darkness. My intention is to get between Nats and the shaman that's right behind that's right next to the statue.
Roll for me a d20. On a 5, anything above a 5, you move in the direction you want to.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Perfect. And you are now out of the circle.
Yep. I will cast Healing Word again.
Cool.
On
Turn.
that.
Healing Word.
And
so let me zoom in real quick. You are now in melee with the boss and a shaman.
I'll stab at the boss.
You got it. You got it.
How much was the heal?
Oh, 7. So 19 to hit the boss.
That
19
hits. That hits.
Okay. And that's 9 points of damage again.
9 points of damage. He looks very hurt. He's still standing, but he looks very hurt.
That's my actions.
That's your actions. Next up is the peons. It's the peon's turn. He's gonna run forward and fight you.
I'm back, by the way. Sorry, I had my mic muted.
I believe all that was missed was I tried to hit you, and we knew it missed.
Okay.
I believe that's all that happened. Oh, also I knocked down Stan. Nats. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm. His turn too. He missed his turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Did I just like roll right over it?
Well, he was gone.
Yeah.
So
I got back at the end of that.
I feel like completely spaced on it. Just rolled right through it. Please take your turn. Let me roll back my goblins who just made a slight advance.
The Gerbins. I'm gonna.
You are in a circle of complete darkness.
Okay.
That is what the circle you are in denotes. Just
I'm gonna move 10 feet diagonally, or try to.
By diagonally, which way
to the right.
To the right.
Like, yeah.
Roll me a d20 on anything above a 5. You move in the way you want.
Oh, that's a 6. Just make it. Am I within 30 feet of big goblin boss man?
Yes. He approached. When Nats turned undead, he got mad and just ran up and smacked him. So he broke his cover.
All right. I am going to, as my bonus action first, curse him. Hexblade's curse. So that's, I get a +2 to damage, and it's a crit on a 19 or a 20.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna need you to make a Dex save, please.
Dex save, you got it. 11.
11. He will fail. I'm going to, with my dagger that I still have in my hand, use catapult and yas it at him.
Your dagger, which is a magical item, correct? Because it's your hex.
Yes.
Wonderful. So it doesn't actually take damage. Roll your damage, yeah. I mean, he's got nothing.
That's.
Nah, please continue. Please continue.
All right. Would there be? Yeah, I mean it's a dagger, so it'd be 13 damage. 13 bludgeoning.
He fails. The dagger just detonates his torso, and he collapses.
Got him.
Got him.
He gone.
Fatality.
Next up is
I love catapult.
Virgin has Andreas.
Okay. Isn't it the peons? The peon before me.
Yes. Thank you. Peon's gonna run up to Timmy. Peon's gonna run up to you. This peon's gonna roll, and he has to roll a 10 or higher because he's stupid. He doesn't, so he just kind of wanders deeper in darkness.
Peon's got a peon.
So this one's gonna take a strike at Tim. A 6 misses, and that one's gonna take a strike at Conversion, and a 3 misses. Just literally miner's picks come at you. Whiffs in the darkness. Andres, you're over here.
Converted and Nats, how good are your dexterities? Or your dex saving throws?
I will say that you can't really see over to them, as there's a dome of darkness between you and them.
Okay, but I can see. Can I see the? Or like I guess I could move 5 feet to the left and
Correct,
see
yeah, you can move
the
down.
chieftain.
You probably have line of sight, yeah.
Okay. How good are your dexterity saving throws?
I've died 4 times this fight.
Make it 5 soon.
Conversion.
An elf in heavy armor.
Probably poor.
Okay, so I won't do the thing I was going to do, and everyone is running away, which is very inconvenient.
No, not anymore. Once I went down, that stopped.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
very good to know. Not gonna lie, very good to know. That means these two peons actually did move back 20 feet, just as a bit of a retcon.
Yeah, just fuck it, produce flame. I'll produce flame the peon that is approaching Tim.
Okay. He's got to make a dex save.
No, it's an attack roll on my part.
Wonderful.
18.
That hits.
3 fire damage.
3 fire damage. You just charred an already charred corpse. He continues moving.
I like them crispy.
That shit was fire. You produced that?
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Goblin.
Andreas's homemade flame.
Home blend of herbs and spices. Tim, you're up. What you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna do my heal.
Okay.
And 1d10 plus my level, so 2. Yeah. So that's a 5 plus 2. 7 health back. And then That's gonna be my action, right?
No, it's a bonus action, buddy.
Oh, that's a bonus action. Okay. I'm gonna prepare an action for when I get attacked again
Okay.
against the dude I've been squared up with. Has he gone down yet? He looks pretty
No.
rough, right? Yeah.
Does he look rough? Let me look. Yes, he looks extremely rough. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna just straight up slap him.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, that's gonna be 17.
That hits.
Sweet. And then
Sean's like,
8
let
damage.
me roll to see if he's still alive.
He's dead.
The
The
bitch
punch
slap of death.
collapses his body.
The pimp slap of doom.
Yeah, the bitch slap of death.
Trevor's been fighting that guy all fight.
know. It's been so much fun though.
They're zombies. They're easy to hit. I don't think one of you guys have really missed yet. But because they've been zombified, their hit points are high. It's harder to kill something a second time than it is to kill them the first.
Nats begs to differ.
That's your turn, Tim. You did
Yep,
bonus action. Wonderful. The warriors. This one is in melee with Nat.
Yeah.
He's in darkness though.
So we'll call it that the first 9 I rolled cancels out, and 9 doesn't hit you. I rolled a 9 and a 3 with the advantage I rolled it. So we're clear here about how the odds of this guy hitting you.
Zombies.
This guy though, he is going to 1, 2, 3.
Behind you, Tim.
No. 9 to hit you total.
Jimmy.
Oh, you know what? Those guys don't go first. The archers go first, but whatever. 1, 2.
This guy that jumped off this fucking tower.
Just jumps, belly flops onto the ground, keeps running.
Odds or evens, Andreas?
Odds.
Sucks to be you. I'm sorry.
It really does.
So both of those archers are going to take their shots at you.
Oh, great.
For headless one. 14.
Yep.
Okay. And the not headless one.
Almost certainly.
Yeah, that's a 21.
No, actually, that won't hit.
Yeah, that one, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, he has that weird AC range, 14 to about 17 is a hit, but anything higher than that he misses.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The first one is 6 points of damage,
Okay.
and the second one is 7 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh no.
2 arrows plunk into his chest, Boromir style, and he falls to the ground.
Boromir. Or Sean Bean, no.
Honestly, only Timmy sees this too, because of the dome of darkness sitting in the way. And now it's the shaman's turn. This shaman, none of the shamans actually have their second level spells left. So this shaman's just going to take out his flail and try and hit you, Conversion. He's got also another one of those same sort of cool undead skull flails as the boss had.
So 80s.
That was a 14 hit.
Nope.
Didn't think so. Those two though are going to take. They still have spells. They've only cast twice. Yeah, they've still got spells. Conversion and Tim are both. Actually, not Conversion. Navros. You're going to take one, and Tim's going to take one. So Navros, let's see if it hits. A 21 to hit Navros.
That'll hit.
And then Tim. 13. 13 to hit.
That is not.
That does not hit.
How far away am I from the guy that hit me, just out of curiosity?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 30? No, 10 times 5 is 50.
50.
Does the
50.
tent give him any cover at all?
That's a very good point that I did not take into consideration. I would call that half cover, which
Okay.
gives you +2 to AC. Does that beat the 21 that I rolled?
No, that would tie it. So
Okay.
that would still hit.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you then.
Okay. A 16.
16 passes, and you take 7. Sorry, 7
All right.
points of poison damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction
Okay,
and Hellish Rebuke him.
wonderful.
He needs to make a Dex saving throw.
Not bad. He rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah, that would pass. Let me see what half damage you take. You take 4 for fire.
4 fire. Third shaman. You got it. Okay. Right. That's all of. Yeah, I missed on Tim. That's all of their turn. We go back to Nats.
I will stay on the floor. I will cast Green Aura on myself, which is Sanctuary. And then I'll use my action to go, please stop hurting us. Please, you're hurting us so bad. And so this shaman and then this guy that's half in darkness and then that little peon, people have advantage on them until my next turn.
Wonderful. Nice cowardry. Love it. Then that's your go, Nats? Yeah. Wonderful. After you is a dead boss. He's dead now, so we can move right along to Narvos.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go for that guy that's just at the very edge of the circle.
You got it. You have advantage if you choose to attack roll.
All right. I'm gonna. See, I'm about 10 feet away from him, right?
Yep.
All right. Crossbow time.
Or you can save me.
He can't see you. He doesn't know.
I can't see you, and I don't have anything to get you up, really.
Yeah, but you feel a twinge in your heart, your intuition.
Disturbance in the force.
Yeah, there's a disturbance in the force, 100%.
That's a 23.
23 to hit, did you say?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just a bit.
Maybe.
And he's going to take 7 damage from a crossbow bolt to the back.
16, did you say?
7.
So just 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
7, yeah. I wish 16, but my crossbow's not good yet. So, no, just 7.
Okay, he's still standing. He's still standing. Barely, but still standing.
Better than he ever did.
Anything else, Navros?
That doesn't work. Nope, that's all she wrote.
Wonderful. Convergent.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stab the shaman in front of me.
The shaman, you got it.
And I've got advantage, right?
Yes.
So that will cancel out my disadvantage. That's gonna be like a 21 to hit.
And
that hits.
For all of 4 points of damage.
Wonderful. What do you use as a weapon, Convergent?
Short sword.
Short sword, just solid slash on him.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Next up is a death save.
Oh joy, that's con save or just straight con?
It's just a D20 roll. A 10 or higher is a success. A 9 or lower is a failure, and a 1 and a 20 do things.
Yeah.
So speak up if you do.
That's a 4.
4? That's a failure. So you need either 3 failures or 3 successes. So mark off that you have 1 failure, correct?
Yep.
next up we have Tim, this guy right here that just entered melee with you, he's untouched. Nobody touched him. He like entered combat once and then was told to leave, and he ran away from it. So do with that what you will. This fresh-faced one enters combat with you, and you see in your periphery a bunch of peons also converging on you.
As fresh-faced as a zombie goblin can be.
Correct. Yeah, that is fair. He is also burnt to a crisp and missing many parts of his body.
But he has a bright smile on his face and ready to get on with the day.
He's got good chutzpah. Nice hustle as he enters combat.
A spring in his step.
I'm gonna. Well, I didn't prepare my action. Wait, yeah, I did. Okay, so for one of them, I'm still got my like action prepared. I'm kind of just got my shield up.
You used your action last turn.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same exact thing. Just prepare an action. Waiting for some more dudes to get here.
You got it.
Yeah, kind of get. There's one guy behind me too that was called out. So I'm going to stay in. Basically, without trying to leave or get attack of opportunity on me.
What are you trying to do?
Just chill in spot. Stay where I'm at.
You got it. No problem. With your held action, next up are the archers. They're going to pretty much their only target's you, buddy. They're going to take pot shots at you. A 10 misses you, Tim.
Yeah.
And a 7 misses you, Tim. 2 arrows just sink into the ground by you. The one warrior that's left will fight you. Oh no, there's 2. There's 2 warriors. Nats, we will roll with a single roll.
Wisdom
a 9
save.
misses. Oh, yeah. So we'll call that 6 that I just rolled the wisdom save, and he misses and buries it in the dirt. Then the one that's fighting Tim, a 6 that misses. Now the shamans, they've all got 1 spell slot left. So,
except for the one that Misty stepped away, because it used all its spell slots.
They used on the second level.
He used all the second level.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I've been casting some
None
of
of
green
them's had a
anchor.
second level spell slot for a while.
Okay.
Tim's going to take one, and Conversion's going to take one, and then Conversion's going to also take a melee attack from the one in melee. So first, Tim, 18 to hit.
That is it.
That is
It
it.
should be.
I need a con save from you, buddy.
Okay. That's a 18 on the die.
18 on the die. Perfect. You succeed and take 4 points of poison damage.
Sick. Okay.
Conversion. Ooh, 22 to hit Conversion.
That'll hit.
I also need a con save from you.
Uh, 12.
12. That's a failure. You take 3 points of poison damage. I rolled a 1 and a 2. But you are poisoned now.
Okay.
Doesn't make much difference with your blind ass eyes anyway.
No.
But yeah, poison, just in case anybody is unaware, is a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And then that one in melee is going to try and hit you with his mace, and he misses with a 7.
Okay.
Very, very not the most martial goblins you would assess these shaman. Cool. That's their go, and we come back to Nats.
I'm gonna hug the dome, walking to the left. Well, crawling currently, I guess. I'm not gonna stand up. So that will provoke attacks. Hopefully my sanctuary keeps them from being on me.
Yes, we will do.
Now I'm not sure. Would that give the shaman the ability to attack Conversion with his reaction?
No,
No. Okay.
I would say it buries it in the dirt. But are you gonna like keep going
Yeah,
around?
I'm gonna hug it, see a downed party member, and
Well, so the first one rolled wisdom. I think they've got a -1. -2. He rolled a 13, the first guy.
oh, he can attack then.
He can attack then. So he will now roll the hit. He rolled a natural 1, so he buries it in the dirt. But does that break Sanctuary?
No, it's just up. Anytime somebody
Okay.
goes to attack me.
Second guy rolled, the peon actually rolled a natural 19, so he also gets to take a shot at this. He fails with a 3 on the die. And now the shaman will take his reaction. He rolls a 12 on the die. Not 12 on the die, a 14 on the die, so a 12 total.
Yeah, Mitsubishi.
Okay, he will now roll to hit. Nice. A 21 to hit.
That hits.
4 points of
Okay.
bludgeoning damage. Bonk. Cool. What you doing, buddy?
Action to dash. I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna try to get to the druid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'd go around where I wouldn't take an opportunity attack from that guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. It's a 10-foot climb, and you've only got 5 feet left.
Yeah.
So you're at the bottom. You see him.
I'm also crawling.
You're also crawling. You've actually halved your.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get there. And then I don't have any healing spells, but I have spare the dying, so I gotta wait till my next turn. That's my turn.
I played a grave cleric for so long that I have spare the dying marked in my head as a 30-foot range.
Yeah.
And like my brain always like, what do you mean? And then I remind myself. After Nats comes Narvos.
All right. I'm gonna go for this guy that's right in front of me again. Gonna do Eldritch Blast at him.
You got it. Roll to hit.
All right, let's see. 23.
That definitely hits.
And math numbers. He's gonna take 9 damage.
Yeah. Boom. Just like splinters as the force damage hits him. Gone. Tim, I missed your reaction way back when, buddy. Please speak up if you catch me doing that. Please take your reaction attack back on that guy.
Boom. So gonna be 12.
That hits.
Oh, sick.
Yep.
Okay. So
That's why they're surviving for so long. They're super easy to hit, but they're
Yeah.
meat
Lots
shields.
of points.
They're meat boxes.
that's gonna be 5 damage.
5 damage. You got it. Right. Next is that was Narvos. Do you want to move Narvos? I don't want to damn you out. of your move.
Yeah, I think I'll move up towards Conversion.
Do you want to get in? You'll be if you move any close. There's a goblin kind of hidden behind his model.
Oh yeah. No, that'll be good for me.
You got it. Conversion.
I am going to stab at this guy. Now, do I get a saving throw for poison?
No, it's just a minute.
It's a minute. Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of low-level spells that will take away poison. I think is the balancing act of that.
Unfortunately, I am at disadvantage, so that 20 doesn't actually do it.
No.
But the 16 that I rolled plus 5 is a 21.
Oh, 100%.
And 7 points of damage.
Let me see if he gets to live. He does not. Collapses under your wrath, just buries your sword, pull it out, and he falls to the ground. Another body on the pile.
I'm going to circle around the guy, the peon, to the backside. Kind of block line of sight for the shaman to the left, but kind of circle around, look at the shaman in the back, and then look kind of like, finish this thing off and then come get you.
You got it. After conversion is the peons. Who in peon fashion, I forgot last turn, but I thought that was very peon-like of them to just stand there. So that guy is going to turn and fight you with an 8. He misses. And then all of these are just going to collapse on Tim. So 3 attacks on Tim.
Nice.
A 16 to hit Tim.
Yeah, no.
Cocked. An 8 to hit.
Nope.
And a 6 to hit.
No.
Mining pick and you doing the fancy feat.
Not
Dodge
one
roll.
in the darkness.
Dodge roll. Iframes. Iframes.
Yeah, I'm like rolling into them, so I'm staying in the same square technically.
That
but-
that's how pros do it.
Exactly.
You have that one more in the dark
One.
circle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, which
He's-
is probably gone now, huh?
He's gonna no, it's actually
Oh, it's not concentration? Darkness?
it is.
Oh,
It's
it
this
was
guy
that
back
guy.
here. Concentration. he booked it and cast darkness. That guy is just wandering in the darkness. That's the peon's turn. Andreas, I'm sorry. Please roll me another death save.
That's a fail.
That's a fail. Mark that off.
One more
Next,
fail. One more fail.
Tim.
Yep.
You're in the fight of your life.
Yeah, I am. I'm not looking hot. Oh, it's actually my turn too. So I'm
Yeah,
going
that's what I
to,
meant. Yes.
I'm gonna basically just punch a dude like right in the face.
Which one?
Just
Any
the
one
guy
of the
that-
peons or the warrior?
Yeah, the one that I was targeting at first.
Warrior.
So it's
you
gonna
got it.
be the one that was fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 17 on the die to hit.
100% hits.
Sick. Then it's gonna be 8 damage.
Wonderful. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'll save that. Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Cool. At the end of your turn, it's these guys' turn. This goblin turns and calmly leaves. This archer, being headless, is actually just going to continue taking pot shots. And Nats, you're the target. 14 to hit Nats. Wait, you're on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Clip. It was still 14. That was still the lowest. I rolled higher the second time.
Miss.
Another warrior. That one warrior will try and hit you, and that's a 15 on Tim, which is a miss. This shaman, on his turn, is also going to he went to go pull his flail, and then puts it back in his in like the holster on his waist, and turns around and calmly leaves. Just starts walking down the hill.
Hey, that's weird.
And then he waddled
That's
away.
normal.
Everybody else remains in combat. And that's all of their turns. And Nats, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll stand up.
It's half your.
I'll use my action to dash and get up there.
Oh boy! Oh, spare the dying a bonus
No.
action? No. Okay. I'm
Oh,
so
no.
good.
Ah,
he gets
cool.
up next to you and then
I'll
dies.
set my hand on my
Yeah.
friend and wait.
You
You
get
put
to
your
watch me
hand
die.
on his
Cool.
chest, and we will all wait to see what happens.
You get to watch me
Narvos,
die. Great.
you're up.
Guidance is not not a bonus action either.
No. Yeah, no, that's an action as well. Narvos, what you doing?
I'm gonna shoot at that furthest boy.
You got it.
Yeah, that's the best one to do. Crossbow. 16,
Hits.
and then have to math it up here. 7.
Okay, so he takes 7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's dead. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. That guy's dead. This guy, 7 points damage. He's still standing. And now I have to beat a 10 con save. I do. Darkness remains.
I love that band.
Anything else? Anything else, Narvos?
That'll be all.
Next we come to Convergent.
We step back from the peon and cast Sacred Flame at the guy over there because I still don't know about Andreas.
Yeah,
Andreas.
He fails. Fails really hard.
All right, so 8 radiant, 6 points.
6 points. You watch as he is consumed in radiant flames, and this bubble of darkness dissipates.
Shit.
And you can see Nats up there with his hand on a fallen Andreas.
I'm going to move. And I can do it. Healing Word is a
100%.
bonus action.
Yes, it
Thank
is.
God.
You only have to enter. I saw this. I saw
And
this.
it is a 60-foot radius.
Yes, it is.
60-foot range. So I will move to the other side and get within range and then cast Healing Word.
How
Nice.
much?
And I'll say, I did it. I saved
5
you.
points.
You're welcome.
Yep. There you go.
This peon is like, huh? Huh? Right. We'll say for ease of convenience, as there is just 5 peons and a single warrior left, that Tim beats the crap out of this one guy.
I'll throw magic missiles at the other 3.
Yeah, and literally 1 magic missile each, and they all fall dead. As whatever magic was holding them seems to have abandoned this settlement. You guys collect yourselves in the remains of the battlefield. A hard fought battle. To
So
the
fucking
least.
hurt.
What would you guys like to do in these final moments? Any sort of investigating around the encampment?
Yeah, search the tents and stuff.
Yeah, search
Yep.
the tents, look
Yeah,
around.
my mouth just a big old pool of blood just comes out of it.
Yeah.
First
History
thing I-
check on the statue and the name the guy was saying.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nats is going to the statue. Where's everybody else going?
I'll be at the statue with him.
Okay, going to the statue as well.
I'm
Would
gonna
it
start
be
looking at the tents.
Okay, Navros going to the tents.
Yeah, I think I'll take a look at the tents. I mean, there's gonna be a couple of different things I want to do.
Tents. Okay, yeah, but this is the first.
Start
The
with
first.
tents.
Yes. And Tim, where do you want to be? What do you
tents
wanna
as well.
look at? Tents. Okay.
Kinda
You 3
write
look
that
through the
down.
tents. Give me investigation checks on the tents. I want from the statue, one of you to make an investigation check and one of you to make a history check.
I got +1 to either. What about you?
What was the history and what? Sorry.
Investigation.
Invest.
I have +4 in history, so I can do that.
Yeah, you go for that one.
I got a 15 on the investigation.
For a nat 1, that's a whole 5 in history.
I got a 12.
My rolls have been shit.
I got a 17 -1.
Cool.
I got a 12.
Wonderful. The tents. A lot of them are like old and dusty and musty. The one Tim goes into seems to have actually been used. There is no bed or sleeping mattress. There's just a old, like withered map on a table and like chess pieces on top of it, like a battle map. And like a single like stool to sit on at the table, and really that's all that you find in this area. What I will say, I forgot about this. There's corpses all around. There's a bunch of short swords. There's one bow. There are 2 flails. 2 of those sick necromancer flails.
I'll take one of
But
those.
one of them was the bosses that did like extra damage.
Oh, I'll offer that to Conversion or Tim before I.
No. No thanks.
Okay, I'll take it.
That's about it in terms of loot. I forgot about that. The other 2 of you, Narvos and Conversion, these tents are kind of just like the abandoned village you found earlier today. Just like fake former living dwellings that haven't seen use since this town was damned.
Alrighty.
The 2 of you at the statue with the 5 history check, you have
It's
no
definitely a statue.
Yeah, definitely a statue. What I will say is definitely none of the major wizards of Arrowknee.
Okay.
Definitely a new face. It's not a completed structure. Got an old wizened beard, long beard, arcane robes, and a long staff. And the staff looks like it was made first or brought in. It's got some intricate arcane runes gliding up the staff.
Can I try to read those runes and see
Go ahead and make
what
an
they may be?
For the investigation check on the statue, Nats, you do find in Goblin, admittedly, a chiseled plaque.
Mm.
And then in like poorly done common at the bottom, William the Conqueror.
Old one-eyed Willie.
That's a 14 on the Arcana check.
Old
14
weird
on the
guy
Arcana.
Willard.
I actually have 6 in strength, so I'm giving Joa that flail, whether he wants it or not.
Um,
I'll give
Okay.
me it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what that is in a hot moment. The staff. What you can gather from the arcane runes of the staff seems to be a battery of sorts, a power holder of sorts,
Okay. I see what's
almost
going on
like
here.
an arcane weather rod.
Yeah, almost like a power amplification device.
Possibly.
Okay, cool.
Doesn't look active though anymore. Like the runes are not flashing. It's just like engraved into the staff currently.
Okay.
Yep.
I communicate this with my fellow adventurers.
I also communicate the map. I did not touch anything. I promise, guys. This was in here.
All right.
This guy's real name was Willie. I didn't carve that.
Okay, Willie, the crazy guy who sucked at fighting and just left.
Necro Willie.
Necro Willie.
Echo
you
really
think-
sounds like a terrible porn parody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't be.
Does anybody want to investigate the map?
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
can look at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, Convergent.
I'll give you advantage. Help you out.
Oh good. I think it's gonna be a 12.
A 12. This is a map of the Goblands, about the best approximation of a goblin who lived in this exact settlement could give. The most notable thing is directly to the south. Seems to be another sort of like, there is a southern border of the Goblands. There's no name for whatever entity lives or resides south of the Goblands, but there does seem to be a foreign power to the south.
Okay. Looking at it, does it look like the map itself and the pieces on it are dusty?
No, it's been used recently in the past handful of days.
Okay. Do I get a sense of what the pieces on the map are like?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Hey, that might actually be good. 20.
20. You believe that the darker colored pieces denote the as you can roughly tell that one of them denotes where you're at right now, what would be villages much like this one, and that the lighter chess pieces might denote living goblin villages still yet to be conquered. Those ones reside mostly to the northeast and northwest. A lot of the central column has been taken or destroyed. A lot of the chess pieces to the north in the center are toppled. Yeah.
Okay. Try to get like memorize where each of them are,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah, the map itself isn't really that great. It's not topographical. It's literally just a bunch of like shapes, and these chess pieces really help with the like imagination. Trying to take this map would be a pretty
almost
fruitless
impossible.
endeavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Any of you got a sheet of paper, a piece of vellum?
Yeah, I have a parchment.
Okay. I'll go ahead and copy the map and like draw the same like shapes and stuff, and then at the places where all the pieces are like knocked over, dark, upright, light, so forth and so on.
Wonderful. I think that we're gonna call it there. I think that's a wonderful ending point with
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
hook right there with this map. I think we'll have this group, for all intents and purposes, stay out here in the Goblands. This seems to be a relatively safe place. You guys all have tents that you can sleep in for now.
There's even a stew in the cauldron on the go.
There
Oh
is.
my
Mhm.
god.
You guys have a
Goodness,
fresh
dude.
stew that the goblins cooked for you.
Yeah, is that
know.
How polite of them.
that meat's not zombified, right? It's just some regular human
No.
meat, or
No, it's not human. It's goblins.
oh,
Are my
stew.
favorite.
Goblins
It
don't
actually,
taste very well.
you guys quickly go over and do some looking. It's actually a potion of some sorts made with goblin, like fresh remains, that the shamans were brewing, unfinished.
Yucky.
I'm just
Mm.
gonna grab some ingredients. Can I make an insight
Okay.
check to try to finish this? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
No, it would be an Arcana check.
Arcana's better than insight.
Yeah. Arcane thing that they're doing.
Yes, the Arcana wizard got a 7.
Okay. Okay. You take the better part of the rest of the day to try and finish this, and in the end, you create a pretty nasty poison. It will deal when coated on a weapon 1d8 poison damage.
Oh dang.
And how many coatings do I have?
From that pot, you can have just about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Probably about a dozen vials,
Okay.
a dozen coatings. It does not do what you guessed, which was when poison die. When those who is poisoned dies, they're risen as zombies. Does not do that. Oh, I'm sorry. It deals 1d8 poison damage and is a DC 12 Constitution saving throw to be poisoned. And then if a poisoned, if an afflicted person dies, they would have turned into a zombie. That was what they were trying to make.
Oh,
All of them
yeah.
would have had, coated weapons. And if one of you guys had died or had waited long enough for the potion to brew, like if you had waited until nighttime to attack,
Right.
all would have had coated weapons.
Oof.
Yeah. Yep. So that's where we're gonna end tonight with a conquered goblin encampment. Few mysteries out there still to be solved. And don't forget, there's a bunch of zombie farmers just tilling their fields out there.
Hell yeah.